Leveling up in Destiny involves two different processes for two different systems: Season Pass and Gear. The Season Pass is leveled up using mostly bounties for XP, while Gear, which consists of armor and weapons, is leveled up through activities. All Sunset gear has been brought forward and capped at 1100. I think we can safely assume this will happen in all future seasons. Current armor and weapons are hard capped at 1300 and Pinnacles capped at 1310. That means that the highest you can get your gear and weapons through non-Pinnacle activities is 1300, or your current average level. To increase your gear level beyond 1300, you must play Pinnacle activities. In this video, we'll cover the basics of each of these systems and how to level them both at the same time, as efficiently as possible, while also avoiding mistakes that you only learn about through experience. I'll also share some valuable tools with you, as well as how to use them effectively. While Season of the Chosen has already begun and many of you have begun leveling up, the content we discuss in this video will be incredibly useful in future seasons, especially if you plan to power level for raid races and other endgame content. All tools discussed in this video will be listed in the description below. The Season Pass is the leveling system that we prepare for in our pre-season prep. This is leveled up by turning in bounties. The reason players prepare in the previous season is because the pass gives us access to valuable rewards such as XP bonuses, season currencies, either by giving us raw currency or the ability to earn it at a faster rate, and other useful bonuses and tools. Players begin the season by earning the season artifact on each character, and then grouping up to take advantage of the Fireteam XP bonuses provided by the Season Pass, while turning in bounties on all three characters. Bonuses are not awarded in orbit, so the Fireteam must load into the tower or any other location. Also, don't forget to equip the Ghost Shell mod that gives you a 12% XP bonus before collecting these bounties. The Season Pass contains many rewards, most of which you will not collect as you level up. If you own the Season Pass, grab the level 1 reward to get your seasonal armor, which will probably be useless at this point, but also the season exotic weapon reward. You can use this season exotic to work on upgrading the catalyst as you play through activities. The Season Pass also contains upgrade modules, Glimmer, Bright Dust, planetary materials, and other great rewards. My recommendation is to leave everything in there that has a cap in your inventory, such as Glimmer, which is capped at 250,000, and upgrade modules, which are capped at 25. Bright Dust and shaders are unlimited and can be collected. Feel free to collect Eververse engrams as well. Those reward cosmetics and don't help with leveling in any way, so click on them and enjoy your new sparrows, shaders, or whatever. Leave all armor, weapons, legendary engrams, and exotic engrams in the pass. We'll go over why later. Let's look at some of the Season Pass perk details to understand why exactly people do season prep. Notice that the paid bottom track provides bonuses beginning in the lower levels. There are many XP bonuses that rapidly stack up, and some of them benefit the entire fire team. At rank 87, I have 4 fire team XP boosts that anyone in my fire team can benefit from regardless of their rank. I also have additional XP boosts that can give me a total XP bonus of 32% at my current rank. The more you level, the faster you level. It took me 5 days to get to this rank while also working on leveling my gear. The currency bonus awards you extra Glimmer and legendary shards. The quest bonus applies to catalyst advancement. Exotic catalysts often require hundreds of kills. The new exotic bow catalyst has a quest up that requires 50 kills in the form of final blows in the Crucible. With these bonuses, each qualifying kill I get counts as 4. The Season Pass also rewards numerous masterwork bonuses. If you get a good piece of gear that is actually worth masterworking, do so only after you earn all of the relevant bonuses in this category. I don't know if the bonuses are retroactive, so I recommend playing it safe and waiting. Also, your highest stat gear will come from higher levels in the pass. The Scrounger bonus awards additional rewards across various core activities such as Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. And the chosen bonus increases gold rewards for the season activity. If you plan to grind for weapons and armor, this bonus will be incredibly valuable. As you play through the season activities, you will receive several quests, such as the seasonal artifact for earning gear, your open stasis aspects, the season exotic catalyst, and the ritual weapon quest. If you plan to earn all of these, do not focus on them. Instead, work on them passively as you focus primarily on leveling up your season pass and your gear. As you can see here, the white bar across the bottom of each of these quests indicates that I've almost completed most of them. If you deleted your cryptolith lure from the last season, grab it. It will come in very handy for leveling up gear. Also, after you turn in all of last season's bounties to level up your pass, grab more bounties and work on these as you play through activities to level up your gear. If you find a bounty is a little too much of a chore, it's okay to delete it. Do bounties, but remember that they are only part of the picture. The Destinations tab shows you where all the powerful and Pinnacle activities are by highlighting different destinations with a gold seal. Hovering over each activity will tell you what the reward is, whether it's a powerful 1, 2, or 3, or Pinnacle, and how you need to earn it. My recommendation is to focus on either Crucible or Gambit until you get your character's gear level past 1270 or 1275, while also working on bounties, and then start playing Powerful 1 activities, followed by Powerful 2, and then Powerful 3. When you get to 1300, then you can start working on Pinnacle activities. Remember, these activities reset every Tuesday, so if you aren't able to put a lot of time towards leveling, do your best, and save the Pinnacles for Sunday or Monday. The longer you can hold off on Pinnacles, the higher you will go, but get them done before Tuesday's reset. And we'll talk more about this leveling process later in the video. While the gold emblems are removed from the director as you complete activities, it can be a little cumbersome for tracking activities and completing them in the best order for leveling. D2 Checklist is an online resource that you can log into using your gaming account to track what is available and what you've completed on each character. Simply log in and click the to-do option at the top of the page. I recommend sorting the activities by rewards and using that as your checklist. Note that other bounties and activities will be listed. Ignore those and focus on your powerfuls and pinnacles. Destiny Item Manager shows your base level along with your artifact power bonus and your total level. In this example, my base gear score on my Warlock is 1300 with a power bonus of 13 and a total light level of 1313. For items to count toward your score, they only need to be in your character's inventory. I have a 1260 exotic helmet on this Warlock, but a 1300 helmet in her inventory. Dim will count your highest weapons on your accounts, so make sure you transfer your highest weapons to the character you are currently working on. I earned the 1304 kinetic weapon on my Hunter and transferred it to my Warlock to raise her overall gear score, which meant that my armor drops were high. The further your armor level is from your base level, the faster it will level up. I do want to point out here, do not waste upgrade modules upgrading armor. Simply keep your highest piece of armor in your inventory and delete armor as you get higher pieces to drop. Once you start doing Pinnacle activities or endgame activities where level actually matters, then start infusing your main armor set. In this example, my class armor is the only piece that is below the base level, and -3 is quite a spread. You can do a couple of things to try to get a higher class armor drop. One is to use your Cryptolith lure to farm a class item. I didn't have the option for a class item until I ran my 3rd Wrathborn hunt. Sometimes the item will drop at your base level, but sometimes it will drop at the lower level. I've successfully used it to level up several armor pieces, but note that 5 Wrathborn hunts will award you a powerful reward, so I don't recommend using the strategy until you get above 1275. Run hunts with the intent of bringing your lower gear up to level. The other option is Crucible, and this should be your primary option. If you prefer Gambit, then play that instead. Note that you will use a Pinnacle reward, so pick only one of these activities to help level up to 1300. Mayhem is only 8 minutes long and a lot of fun for people who typically hate Crucibles, so I use that. The ideal playlist for leveling is Survival, which is the competitive playlist. This only rewards a powerful, so your Pinnacles are saved for later. The competitive playlist also rewards powerful drops not only for the Valor ranking system, but the competitive glory rank as well. If Mayhem wasn't available this week, I would have played comp. We were fortunate enough to have Mayhem as the rotator activity this week, so I played Mayhem until I got my Warlock up to 1275. Mayhem was great for the powerful rank up rewards, but also dropped a lot of gear, so I could easily bring my gear in line with my base level as it got higher and higher. Ideally, I would have started doing my powerful rewards on my Warlock, who is my main character, to bring up my base score, and using Mayhem to bring the rest of my gear in line with that. But I got bored and switched to my Hunter before touching powerfuls on my Warlock. Either way, alternate powerful reward activities, starting with powerful 1 and working your way through powerful 3 with Crucible or Gambit, whichever activity you picked. Switching back and forth between these activities will help you to efficiently level up to 1300. Remember to use Dim to help you decide which activities you should be doing. Ask yourself, are you trying to even out your armor, meaning you should be doing Crucible or Gambit, or is your armor already even and you now need a powerful reward to bring your base level up? In which case, you'll do a powerful activity. It'll work the same way once you start going into Pinnacles. Once you've exhausted these activities on your main, move to your secondary character and transfer the highest weapons from your main to your secondary. As an example, I took my 1275 weapons from my Warlock and put them on my Hunter, who was 1260. This helped to get my Hunter armor up to 1275 in no time while playing Mayhem. I then started alternating powerfuls with Crucible and got my Hunter up to 1290, and I then repeated this on my Titan and got her to 1300. After maxing out the Titan, I started doing Pinnacles on her, alternating Pinnacles with Mayhem and other activities, including the Wrathborn hunts. Once I completed all of her Pinnacles, I transferred the highest weapons back to my Hunter and started doing Pinnacles on her. At the time of this video, I'm still working on my Hunter, but when I complete her Pinnacles, I'll move her highest weapons to my Warlock and start working on her Pinnacles. Now, before I actually start doing Pinnacle activities, I'm going to do everything I can on my Warlock to bring everything up to that base level. And once everything's higher, then I'll do a Pinnacle reward. Again, don't waste Pinnacle activities. Remember to use Dim to easily keep track of which weapons and armor you need to level up as you move through the activities. I will pin a post in the comments below letting you guys know what I got to by Tuesday morning. I just told you a lot about how to use these rewards to level up. You can find a TLDR checklist in the description below called Deep Stone Crypt Day 1 Prep. This will cycle you through the entire process. Just keep in mind the details discussed in this video. I've timestamped the video in the description below so you can easily refer to the different topics as you need them. One last note, Prime engrams will drop throughout the day. Head directly to the tower to decrypt these so they can increase your base level. The other day, I left the Deep Stone Crypt raid after the first encounter to decrypt an engram. That raised my base power, so my next Pinnacle drop was even higher. But Diebear, what about the engrams and gear we left in our season pass? Great question. Save these. If you're familiar with using your season pass to level up, you probably still have items left in last season's pass that you can draw from if you have that one piece of armor or weapon that just won't drop at your base level. If that's the case, you can pull it from the season pass. Whatever you don't use this season, you can access via Bungie's website next season. The link is in the description below. Note that you must pull all items from last season's pass by the end of this season, and you can use this season's pass for next season. I recommend saving this strategy for leveling with Pinnacles. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share, and let me know in the comments how your power grind is going. We reached 300 subscribers last week, which qualified us to sync Odyssey with YouTube. You can now view all of my current videos on Odyssey. If you'd like to offer financial support, links are provided in the description below. You can tip via Streamlabs, subscribe on Twitch at 103 levels, or subscribe at locals.com starting at only $2 per month and going as high as you'd like. Thank you for your support.